What is up, people, and welcome back to another analysis to Brett's Vlogs. And today, what are we going to be doing? Well, as it says in that caption, that is what we're going to be doing today. Now, before we can start in today's video, you guys might be saying, Brett, where is the analysis of the Celta Vigo game? Well, actually, over the weekend, I was actually going to make it, but it didn't sort of work out. So basically, I'm not going to talk about that game. We're going to be just talking about talking about the last game, which was played last night, which obviously this video will be out tomorrow on Tuesday. So yes, basically, yeah. So before we can start in this video, I need to say massive congratulations to Chelsea of being champions for this season, obviously to 2016 to 2017. Big congratulations to Chelsea. And another note, farewell to Hull, Middlesbrough and Sunderland. They're all getting demoted to the Championship. Obviously we could see Middlesbrough getting dropped after coming into the Premiership and then going back into the Championship. Can that happen to Newcastle? We don't know yet. So we know that Newcastle and Brighton are already in the Premier League for next year, but we will find out if either Reading, Fulham, Huddersfield, or whoever else is playing anyway to get into the Premiership. So yeah, obviously. We don't know yet. Obviously that final is going to be played very soon actually. Those two games are actually playing. One game is playing tomorrow and the game after that is playing on Wednesday. So yeah, it'll be fascinating to watch. Will I watch them? Well, on Wednesday I'm going to be watching United, but I think not tomorrow night. So we'll just have to see who gets through and who's going to the final and who's going to the Wembley really to play and to battle it out to get into the Premier League. So I can't remember who that team was, but I still have it on this laptop of mine because I just brought it up not long ago. So I did say Fulham, Reading, Huddersfield, and the other club is Sheffield Wednesday. So yeah, it's gonna be a good battle. I would love to see Huddersfield. Don't know about Fulham. I don't think Fulham have got that because I remember Fulham being in the Premiership before and they just don't really last that long. So I think Reading would be a better side to see. But anyway, cracking on today's video. Basically, United went and played Spurs on the other day. But yeah, basically, what did I think of the game? Well, basically, if you ask me, guys, I was not at home whatsoever. I did not see any of the game. I was on my drama GCSE. I was out all night. Well, not all night, but I was out. I couldn't see the game. But basically, all I could do was just to check what the final score was. The final score was 2-1. Now, it's not going good for the Reds. We've got two back-to-back losses. That's against Arsenal and now Spurs. So two London clubs have now beaten us. But now, because we've got our next game against Southampton. Now, Southampton are playing alright at the moment. Actually, they've not been getting the results what they've wanted, but they did win their last game. So we're going to have to really step up our game against Southampton this week, Wednesday. So yeah, basically, talking about the lineup in my head, basically, I saw the team sheet. I don't think that lineup should have started. We had Martial up front. I don't think Martial should have been up front. We needed someone like either Rooney or Rashford up front. Now, to be fair, I'm just saying this, but there's too many players that are not match fit. The likes of Smalling, the likes of Phil Jones, the likes of Michael Carrick, the likes of Wayne Rooney. Those guys have not been played in ages. Some of them have been injured, but some of them have been rested and they've not played in ages. These guys need more play time, but they cannot be just always coming in games and they're still not match fit. I know Rooney did score against Burnley, but that's not the whole point. Some of United, our players are not match fit. So do not be playing these players that are not match fit because they're not going to suit to our squad. The defence last night or the other day should I say, was poor. The marking was poor. We let a goal in the first 6 minutes. That's not good by the Reds. The marking was just terrible, absolutely terrible. So we really need to step up our game against Southampton. It is going to worry me, but all I'm saying is we really need to step up our game against Southampton. We're away again as well. We've been basically away for 3 games and we're back at home for the last game. We need to sneak and try and get 6 points. We've got Everton at our backs. Anything can happen. If we fail to lose our last 2 games, Everton might go above us. But we need to win our game against Southampton, and we're going to have to beat Crystal Palace as well, because it's going to be a very tough ending for us, and we're not going to have a very good ending to the season. Top 4 hopes, don't think it's going to happen now for United. It's against the Champions League now. United need to win the Europa League against Ajax next week, Wednesday. Yes, I will be watching that game, even though I do have an exam the following day, but it's still a match to watch, obviously, because obviously whoever wins that game next week, Wednesday, will be going to the Champions League. Hope the Reds will get it, and that's what they're just saving for now, to get into the Champions League. But yeah, basically we lost out on players as well. He was resting players as well. You guys might be asking me, Brett, where was Fellaini? Yeah, he was suspended. He'll be back against Southampton, so good to see him back. Valencia should be back for the next game. He was rested. Pogba, unfortunately, just lost his dad last week, Friday, so he had to fly out to France, obviously to go back for the funeral. So I hope he's going to be back for the game on Wednesday. If not, he'll be back for the last game next week, Sunday. So yeah, basically talking about the team lineup, it wasn't the best, and it wasn't the starting lineup, wasn't the right mix as well. So starting in goal, as we all know, we had De Gea. De Gea pulled off some tremendous saves. The reason why I've actually known about this game, I actually watched the highlights today in school. So yeah, as it's just loading. So yeah, I watched the highlights. The man marking was just terrible yesterday, or the other day should I say. But yeah, basically we had De Gea in goal. Then we had Bailey. Now, big question mark about that. Why did Bailey start right back again? Don't ask me that. But Mourinho said he was happy, but he shouldn't. But everyone should be saying, well, the full-time Devils did say that they said to put all the blame on Jose Mourinho. Should he actually get the blame? Well, yes, he should, because we shouldn't be losing. This is not like United. You know me. I like United to win. I don't like United to lose all the time. So, yeah, then followed by Smalling, Jones, Blind, Carrick, and then that was the young right back, Tristan Abize, if is that however you say his name. Youngster again, shouldn't be playing him. Youngsters shouldn't be playing out on the pitch. Just I don't know how would you explain it. It's just, I wouldn't say that's not his position as well, because he's a defender, but I don't think he suits that role next to Carrick. Lingard, Mata, Rooney and Martial. Now, like I said before, Martial should not have started up front. Should have been someone like Marcus Rashford or Wayne Rooney. Rooney did actually get our goal, but it actually was an own goal from Toby, from one of their defenders. It actually came off Toby Alderweireld, if that is however you say his name, the centre back for Tottenham. But yeah, it was actually an own goal. It just came off Rooney. The only person who it came off, the United last player, was Rooney. So yeah, we made a couple of changes. It wasn't in time because Marcus Rashford came on at the 79th minute. Obviously, you need the guy to at least have 10 minutes, so it's not enough for Rashford. We made 2 changes in the 61st minute. Didn't work, obviously. We brought on Herrera again, rest in place, which we shouldn't be. We need to start these players, obviously, in the next 2 games. Obviously, we've got the Europa League final coming up very soon. So yeah, obviously I think De Gea will be starting the next 2 games, and then Ramiro is actually going to be in goal for the Europa League, which I'm happy about, because obviously next week Sunday it'll be De Gea's last game. I don't think we'll see him out on the pitch. Obviously, I don't think they'll take the piss or anything. So yeah, basically, there's no top 4 hopes for us now. We just have to hope for the best. Just get 6 points now. We're really gonna, because we're only gonna have 1 day to sort of train for this game, which will be tomorrow, which is Tuesday, which this video will be uploaded on Tuesday as well. So we're really gonna have to train hard as well. So yeah, United really need to step up the game, and Southampton are already starting their not only just starting, but they've already started their preparations against us. So yeah, even though we did beat them in the EFL Cup, we're going to have to really step up a little bit more, because obviously we've lost the likes of Zlatan, Marcus Rojo, Ashley Young, who's injured. There's no injuries, but we will see Fellaini back, so he could be a threat in the game against Southampton. Yes, he did play in the Europa League against Celta Vigo. Actually, talking about that game, it was a draw, so yeah, it's not been going good for us recently. We need to step up our game. We need to get the results what we want now for the last 2 games. We're going to have to really put our foot down, pull up our socks now for the rest of these 2 games. It's not going good by the Reds, but we really need to step up our game. It is worrying me a little bit, like I've said before, but we really, really need to put our foot on the gas now. Obviously, again, like I said before, we're just saving ourselves for the Europa League final, but we shouldn't be. We should be putting out the team what we should be, a strong side, obviously, to beat someone at least. We go and conceded against Tottenham in the first 6 minutes. It's not good by the Reds. The defence was shocking. We shouldn't be starting with people like Jones or Smalling. Maybe Smalling might be useful even though he's tall, but we should be beating these sides, and obviously our our run's now gone, obviously. So yeah, it's not going good by the Reds. We really need to step up our game. It's not like the Reds, obviously, to go on a 2 streak lose, but it happens in football. We have to look back onto the game, and we just can't go and lose to Southampton on Wednesday. I've actually got the bonus on Wednesday because I'm taking the day off on Thursday. So yeah, I'm going to be able to watch the game, thankfully. So yeah, we're going to have to really step up our game on Wednesday. We're going to have to put our foot down, do our best really, see what we can come out with. But we're going to have to really beat Southampton. It's just not like United. We've not played like this in ages. And there's Thursday night football, Leicester versus Tottenham. We'll have to see what happens between them 2. Always against United. It's always the cup final, and it's always United, and we always we always lose, and then the next. So, say for example, Tottenham just went and beat us. Now Tottenham's next game's against Leicester, and always United. Well, it always happens on United, and we just want Leicester to beat Tottenham. If that happens. It always happens when it's United, to be fair, but it always happens. It's just everyone's cup final against United. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. United really need to step up our game in the next game against Southampton on Wednesday. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. And obviously I've got my GCSEs. I will be vlogging actually, I think in either next week or the week before or the week after, because we're going away to Quain. So yeah, I think it'll be worth it, and I'll see you guys in a new analysis on Thursday or Friday. But yeah, hope you guys are gonna enjoy the analysis, and hopefully 1 vlog or 2 vlogs that are actually incoming. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Like I said before, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very later on, and peace.